Okay. I don't think I'm gonna make it to supercharger a few miles away from home. I have -1% to get there. I am. What was I thinking? Do this video so far out. Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. So obviously you can see in this video, I'm gonna do performance testing, but not from high state of charge. I'm gonna start from 30% and lower, and I'm gonna do 0 to 60 quarter mile if I can, and see how much the Tesla performance, Model 3 performance drops off at each power level. This came up because I was talking to someone, he had an RS GT e-tron, and we're both kind of like talking in the conversation, like, yeah, I feel like the car really just suffers when you're below that 70%. And I wanted to think about, what is it really like when, like, yeah, you feel like the car is really suffering, but what does it feel like when it's not performing as way it should, what you're thinking, and when it's at a higher charge? Obviously, in my last video, if you haven't seen it, click up here. I did a performance testing at 75% charge, and I was able to match the Tesla's claim of 3.1 0 to 60 with the Tesla Model 3 performance. I did it, of course, that's with the 1 foot rollout, but like I said, Tesla claims 3.1 and I hit 3.1. If you subtract that or whatever it is, that's what you come up to. I think it was really 3.3. But well, let's see what happens when you're at low state of charge. All right, here we go. All right, this is going to be at 27%. %. I'm seeing the first sign of some power reduction. %. I'm seeing the first sign of some power reduction.
30, 60. Quarter mile.
13%.
30, 60, quarter mile, half mile,
8%.
30, 60, quarter mile, 30, 60, quarter mile, 1/2 mile,
Okay, 3%, 0 to 60 only.
30, 60, quarter mile,
Okay, I'm at 3% right now. Closest supercharger, 8 miles away. Oh, great. I'm in trouble. I'm not gonna make it. 0%. I'm not gonna make it to the supercharger. Okay. Can I make it home? 1%. I can make it home. 1%. Alright, let's just do air conditioning off. Okay. I don't think I'm gonna make it to supercharger a few miles away from home. I have negative 1% to get there. I am. What was I thinking? I do this video so far out. All right, you ever been low on gas and not sure if you can make it? This is where I'm thinking right now. I don't know if I can make it. Let me just go home. I think home might be the closest way. I'll check back here in a little bit. Okay, so I'm gonna try to make it home. 2% left. These thoughts are moving down. I don't think I'm gonna do any more speed runs. I was gonna do a 1% run, but I don't think I'm gonna have enough battery to complete it. Maybe a little bit nervous. Just a little bit. Okay, 1%. Okay. Oh boy, I still got a few miles to go. Let me turn off the AC. Turn this back on. Crack the windows. to have a headwind, of course. And you can see those little dots fading away. Those little dots fading away. If you're familiar, those dots are how much power you have. Or so on cold batteries, cold mornings, you probably won't be able to get full power. And times of low state of charge, obviously, it doesn't want you to burn that much battery. There's not much left. If it's on the opposite end, these dots mean that you don't have any regeneration left. It says I want to make it home with 0%. 2 miles left. All right, everyone, obviously I made it home. Then I pushed the car. That was a little scary because I think I saw it draining pretty quickly. At one point, I was ignoring all the warnings that told me that, oh, you're going too far from a supercharger. You probably should just charging now. No, I'm working on a video. You can tell me I can work on it later. And it almost bit me that time. Had options. I think I was passing nearby a friend's house. Maybe I could have used their outlet. You know, maybe I could have, if push came to shove, or could have brought the Range Rover up the road, maybe walk home or something, then, you know, plugged in. I know it's got a 12 volt or 120 volt outlet. I don't know which would have worked, but I made it home. But I did run track mode on the Tesla intermittently. I didn't run it consistently because I wanted to get more of a real world experience at different performance levels, like depending on the battery state of charge. So like I said, if I'm keeping my battery at like 50%, and like I said, I run into that situation and I need to step on it. Well, you know, I've always talked about what it feels like, but now I can see what the actual performance is doing, and it didn't fall off as much as I was expecting. I was thinking that it was going to be a little more dramatic. I was expecting to see 0 to 60 around the 6-second range, 7-second range when the battery was at a low state of charge, and it wasn't like that. So it's pretty impressive. I was able to hold most of its performance capability, at least to 60 miles an hour. Obviously, the quarter mile, it seemed to suffer as it, you know, went on. But most of the time, if you're driving, nobody's running quarter mile speeds for your day-to-day commute or anything like that. Most of the time, you're just stepping on it, and it's good to see that it was still at least, you only lose maybe a second of your speed. But yeah, next video is going to be 100% charge. Let's see what the car can do at 100% charge. I know people are asking about that. So I'm gonna fill it to 100% and we'll go from there. Anyway, thanks for watching.